Now on CoastTV News.
A controversial hotel plan making waves once again. What's next in Rehoboth Beach?
Short-term rental regulations. How long and how many people should be allowed to stay? Up for debate in OC.
Police plans on hold while Georgetown is pressing pause on a new building proposal.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Hotel plans raising a lot of concerns in the nation's summer capital.
Good evening. I'm Mallory Metzner.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight on Rehoboth Beach and the Boardwalk, where a developer is looking to build a hotel where Zelke's is located and where that iconic Dolly's sign used to hang. CoastTV News reporter Elisa Weber tells us why a recent review brought up a lot of concerns about the project.
This corner of the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk was once a popular site for pictures and postcards when that iconic Dolly sign was displayed from above. But it's been 2 years since the sign was taken down, and according to a developer's plans, a 60-room hotel has been proposed for that location, while also keeping the retail spaces on the bottom. One frequent visitor to Rehoboth Beach says a hotel on the boardwalk would make the area feel too crowded.
The reason that I like coming to Rehoboth is the small town vibe that it has, and I don't want it to be kind of overly commercialized, overly populated, so I think two high rises as bookends on the boardwalk would just be, I feel, too much.
A representative from the Admiral on Baltimore Avenue said at a recent city meeting he is in favor of the project but is concerned about congestion on Baltimore Avenue.
So between our check-ins and check-outs, the truck deliveries, and the additional check-in, check-out at the One Rehoboth, we just want to make sure that that's all coordinated properly because it backs up very easily, especially that a lot of trucks come down Baltimore Avenue to turn around.
At the same meeting, some miscommunication occurred about the number of spots the hotel would have in its parking garage. City code says there must be a parking spot per room plus 2 extra. But the developer's attorney said when they originally sent in the plans, the code was 1 per every room and 2 for a resident family. And the code changed after that. The site plans for that hotel, which is proposed to go right here, will go back before the Planning Commission in September. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
A second dune breach at the Northside Beach near the Indian River Inlet has one group demanding action. The Delaware chapter of the Surfrider Foundation is urging DelDOT, DNREC, and Delaware Seashore State Park to hold a public meeting this month, citing dangerous conditions in the area. Surfrider says efforts to protect Route 1 with large rocks have backfired, making the situation worse and putting public safety and tourism at risk. The group is asking the public meeting be held near the Indian River Inlet and virtually.
The Ocean City Council is looking to add some more regulations to short-term rentals. They're proposing the minimum length of stay being at least 7 days for short-term rentals that are single-family homes and manufactured housing. Another potential rule is regulating the occupancy in short-term rentals. For example, 2 people per bedroom. The council hopes adding these rules will decrease noise in town and increase overall safety, something one local agrees with.
Downtown, with all the bars and stuff, they get rowdy at night, like about midnight or something like that.
The Ocean City Council will be sending these possible regulations to the Ocean City Planning Commission for approval. This brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know if you think or what you think about these options that they've just proposed for Ocean City.
Take a look at your screen. We're talking about short-term rentals. What is the best minimum stay requirement? It looks like the majority of you are saying 3 days. That's at 46%. But a close second place, they're saying no minimum. And these results are changing live as we speak.
If you want to go be a part of this conversation, and as Mal just said, they're changing right now. It's moving around. Go to CoastTV.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We'll show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
The Blood Bank of Delmarva is calling on you to donate blood this Labor Day weekend, and they're offering an incentive. Listen to this, a single $3,000 Target gift card to one lucky donor. All donors between August 28th and September 4th are in the running, and all blood bank locations are participating. With summer fun winding down, officials say blood donations tend to drop. So they're hoping this deal will help fill the gap.
Staying in Ocean City, the OC Police Department moved one of their speed boards to a new location. The sign will now sit on 65th Street after police say they noticed an increase in speeding right around there. For the past few years, it was on 142nd Street, but don't start speeding there either. Police say officers will still be keeping an eye on speeding.
Now let's take a live look outside into Ocean City. It looks really foggy there right now. You can barely even make out the beach. You can't see the ocean at all. Let's check in with our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams, on our weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening. Now, we typically come to me, if we can, I want to be able to go back to that shot here. I'm telling the guys, ad lib right now. If we're able to go back to that shot, I'd like to go back to that shot for just a quick second, if it's possible. Thank you very much. So what's happening here is there's a great deal of aerosols that's in the atmosphere right now. When I say aerosol, I'm not talking about what you spray your hair with or anything. Aerosols from a meteorological standpoint are little pieces of floating dirt. Think of it that way. And the moisture collapses on that. With that extra aerosol in place, we have that fog along with the temperatures and the dew point temperatures matching. Why am I bringing up aerosols? Now let's go back to the maps, guys, because the Department of Environment has issued a code orange for tomorrow in the Maryland area, meaning those aerosols kind of, and that fog is sort of a precursor as to the quality of the air going down. Now, the orange alert is in effect for Wednesday, so folks with respiratory and heart patients, they need to beware about being outside for an extended period of time. In addition to that, the heat also typically plays a role in the air quality. The heat index is going to be 101 or worse, so older adults and children need to limit their outdoor fun. Here's where we are right now. We're in the yellow for right now, but the orange, this is for today, but this will be orange for tomorrow. So we're getting a jump on this. And so the air quality alert is in effect for Dorchester, Somerset, Wacomico, as well as Worcester until 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. Charlie?
Thank you, Paul. As it gets hotter outside, we also want to warn you about today's air quality. Today is a code orange for air quality day for ozone in Delaware. According to DENREC, that means the level of pollution can be unhealthy for sensitive groups, including people with heart and lung disease, older adults, and even children.
A new gas station is scheduled to be built over Route 24 and Mulberry Knoll Road. That's already been approved, but today the Sussex County Council approved an ordinance that's related to the project. This latest change will increase the property size from 5,000 square feet to just under 6,000 square feet. It will also eliminate a 12,000 square foot office building nearby. The property was originally proposed to council in May of 2022. One person in Lewis says this could be a beneficial addition to the highway.
If you're traveling through, or if you got a family, any place you need to pull over, use the bathroom, get something to eat. It comes to traffic with the convenience store, but it also has some upside as well.
The vote was passed unanimously at the meeting this afternoon.
Listen to this next story. A shark sighting shocked one man who was boating off the coast of Ocean City this weekend. Jeremy Mikalski was out on his boat when he says this huge basking shark swam right up to him. This might be one of the world's biggest sharks, but it wasn't shy. Mikalski caught the close encounter on camera and even snapped a selfie. How about that? I don't know if I would have been in the frame of mind to do that.
It just swam around the boat for a little while, and I'm taking pictures and videos, and then it just came right up to the boat, nose up, and I was kind of like staring at it. And I was taking pictures, and I'm like, I wonder if this thing's going to stay there long enough for me to do a selfie.
Bold move there. Basking sharks are known to be generally harmless to people.
Milford is inviting people to weigh in on plans for a new park on Rehoboth Boulevard. The proposed Deep Branch Park would be built here. This is a 19-acre plot of land that the city purchased in 2021. City officials say you can check out the park's potential features during an open house on September 12th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Milford City Hall.
Despite a controversial hire and even a lawsuit, Rehoboth Beach is spotlighting city manager Taylor Tedder with a new monthly video series called, and get this, Tedder Talks. The first episode was released today, and it's focused on the Rehoboth Beach Patrol. City officials say Tedder will speak with staff and community members about programs and issues that impact the city. This comes as 2 Rehoboth homeowners are suing the city over Tedder's hire, claiming it was against their city charter.
There will be 9 more professional chefs on Delmarva after tomorrow. The Food Bank of Delaware is graduating 9 students from its kitchen school. Students have spent 8 weeks at the food bank kitchen in Milford, and an additional 4 weeks were spent transitioning to permanent employment through on-site job coaching. It's all part of the food bank's culinary training program. The graduation will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. in Milford. And we have a lot more to get to tonight on Coast TV News at 6.
Labor Day almost here. Stay with us to see where and when you can mourn summer's end in style on Delmarva.
But we have more in the way of summertime heat and air quality alerts that are issued for our general area. We'll talk about it being a yellow alert day for the heat and an orange alert day for the air quality, Mallory.
But first, we dive deeper into Georgetown's apparent need for a new police station when we come back in 60 seconds.
Get new patio doors from Window World of Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Get a standard patio door installed for $49.02 a month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call now for a free estimate.
Alton Brothers Home Furnishings 2-day Labor Day event is this Saturday and Monday only. Save 15 to 50% on everything in the store, plus free delivery. Or purchase select mattresses and get a free adjustable base. That's a $799 value free. Take it home today with free financing for 12 months. You've been working hard. Now it's time to relax and celebrate with great deals during Alton Brothers Labor Day events this Saturday and Monday only. Have you been to Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury lately?
Get new shutters from Window World of Delmarva, quality and price that can't be beat. Bahama Hurricane or decorative shutters, only $93.83 per month.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call now for a free estimate.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Desks covered with loads of paper.
That's the current scene for many officers at the Georgetown Police Department. The town council held a public hearing on Monday to discuss the plans for the new police department. The department shared a presentation that included photos of their workspace. By the end of the hearing, the council decided to put a pin in the topic. Coast TV reporter Zakia Jennings takes us inside the department.
Closing the door of a detention pod at the Georgetown Police Department. A pod that might not even be fit for someone being held in custody. One of the main concerns at Monday's hearing was the requested amount of $18 million. Mayor Bill West says the number sounds scarier than it is.
No, we're doing an appraisal on the property. And we've developed a private-public partnership is what this is about. So we don't have to take any money out of pocket to pay for that. And that's a great opportunity.
The decision to table the conversation was disheartening to some, but for Georgetown Police Chief Ralph Holm, it still gives him hope.
So I get that, and hopefully over these couple weeks from now until first meeting in October, maybe people can ask more questions. We're having an informational session still, and then we'll have another discussion on October, and talk to some people, come up with some alternatives.
This small locker room space is supposed to accommodate 25 officers. And here you can see the conditions of the walls inside. Where I'm standing right now could be a fully equipped police department and public works office in anywhere from just 12 to 18 months. The City Council will pick this topic back up at their first meeting in October. In Georgetown, I'm Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
We now have newly issued air quality alerts throughout all of Delmarva. We're placed under an orange alert. We're going to explain what that means and how that affects you coming up in a few moments. So please don't go anywhere. We really need to get this information to you.
Coast TV First Alert Weather. Your safety, our commitment.
Chevy lets you begin every day fully charged, so you can go farther. And so can your money. Tow with confidence. Plus, stay connected with available OnStar technology. For summer adventures, Chevy's got you. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Trailblazer models. Or get $500 total cash allowance on this Trailblazer. See your Delmarva Chevy dealers.
Hi, I'm Joel Wharton, Sussex County farmer. Don't wait until after harvest to plant your cover crops. consider broadcasting or interseeding cover crops into your standing cash crop. Early establishment provides more growth potential and more soil armor over winter. It also saves time because after harvest, the cover crop is already growing and protecting the soil, cycling nutrients, and preventing erosion. To learn more about the benefits and ways to establish cover crops early, contact the Sussex Conservation District because every acre counts.
Does the sound of heavy metal get your gears going? Do you like cutting-edge technology and the feeling of power in your hands? If so, check out the Guerreri Technology Center at Warwick Community College. We offer training in welding, machining, electrical, and more. Use your hands and your mind to be a force for the future and forge your own heavy metal career at warwick.edu.
Governor Carney trusts Bethany Hall Long to be our next governor. As Lieutenant Governor, Bethany fought to protect abortion rights, passed an assault weapons ban, and made historic investments in education to improve our schools. That's why she's been endorsed by the Delaware Democratic Party. And why Governor Carney said Bethany has the right experience to be our next governor and the vision to build a bright future for all Delawareans. On September 10th, vote Bethany Hall Long for governor.
Make the last weekend of summer count. Save big during the Labor Day sale at Johnny Janosic. Get Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices plus 0% APR financing for 60 months. Or take an extra 20% off. Shop now and find incredible deals store-wide. Get a beautiful upholstered queen bed now only $648.95. Or a gorgeous three-piece sectional just $2599.95. Make the last weekend of summer your best yet. Save big now through Labor Day Monday at Johnny Janosic.
The deals at the Honda Summer Event may be hot, but with approvals that take 60 minutes or less, you'll be saying no sweat. Want to drive a new Honda crossover SUV for as little as $279 per month? No sweat. With the Pohanka Honda Fast Pass, we'll put you in a new Honda for less than $280 per month in 60 minutes or less. No sweat. At Pohanka Honda of Salisbury, we get right to the point. This summer, spend less time sweating and more time driving at Pohanka Honda of Salisbury.
We're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
The air quality is now top of the list concern for us, along with the additional heat that's really going to kick in for us for Wednesday. As you take a look outside, you'll see just how convoluted we are right now. A tremendous amount of aerosol suspended in the atmosphere, which is like tiny little pieces of dirt where the moisture can collapse upon it, helps to create this opportunity for the fog. And typically it would just be a fascinating thing to look at. But because there's so much of it, we now have air quality concerns and problems. So we're in the 70s, and we're going to stay in the 70s thanks to the cloud cover and the moisture that's here. So let's go over the air alert because that's going to be our focal point. So we're looking at there was a code orange that was issued for our area. Now that's for Delaware and for Maryland. And it's going to kick in for Wednesday. So those with respiratory problems, those who are heart patients need to be very wary and be aware of what's happening around you. And then the heat index is going to be at a level of 101 or above. So older adults and children need to limit their outdoor fun. Now, here's where we stand right now. We're in the yellow. We're not in the orange, but we're in the yellow where it's moderate. But it's going to become unhealthy for sensitive groups as we go into Wednesday. And that's also when the additional heat will kick in. We can see widespread. It's covering from Vienna to Blackwater, Hoopersville, Salisbury, Westover, Snow Hill, Ocean Pines, down towards George Island Landing. And it's also including portions of Delaware. And then sandwiched on the other side, the National Weather Service issued the same air quality concerns for us, really for lower portions of Jersey. Now that goes along with the excessive heat watch that we have active for the most northern portions of the state. So we're sandwiched in between all of this. So we're getting a little piece of everybody's misery, so to speak. 73 right now in Rehoboth, 91 in Redden, 84 Georgetown, 83 Delmar. So where are we going? Here we go again with the heat. The heat's kicking back in a major way. And look how it's going to jump for Wednesday. By after the noon hour, we're going to go to 102 to 101, and we'll go back and forth between 101 and 102. So for tomorrow, the air temperature will be 95 in Georgetown, but the heat index will be 101, 102. The air temperature will be 97 in Vienna, nearly 103 or 105 there. And then we're looking for 96 in Berlin and Snow Hill, just a little bit cooler in Ocean City with 92 degrees. So what's it going to feel like? For Wednesday, the heat index, 102 in Ellendale, 103 Milton, at 4:30 in the afternoon. And we're going to stay pretty warm. As we go into Thursday, we're looking for 100 in Seaford, 102 in Delmar, but still in the 90s in other locations. And then by Saturday, skipping ahead a couple of days, that's when it's going to feel like 100 degrees in Milton once again. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling extended forecast. Just a quick reminder, we have a yellow alert day because of the heat. But now we have the addition of the air quality, so let's be very careful outside.
Thank you, Paul. In sports, the Nationals looking to even the series in a Game 2 versus the Yankees tonight as their top prospect plays in his second big league game. The Delmarva Sports Network's Michelle Roberts takes us to Nats Park.
Tonight, the third-ranked prospect in baseball, Dylan Cruz, is looking for his first major league hit in his second game with the Nats. Last night, the 2023 LSU national champ and second overall draft pick went 0 for 3, drawing a walk in the fourth as the Yankees won 5-2 and the Nats dropped 8 of 12. Cruz is the 8th Nationals prospect to make his debut this season. He's starting in right field and batting 7th tonight. Manager Dave Martinez hopes Cruz works through the nerves and continues to swing well.
He took some good, healthy swings. Yeah, I loved him. Worked a good walk, so that first game's always, even the first few games, it's always get those jitters out, Hopefully he goes out there and gets his first hit today and then moves on from there.
2019 Nats world champ and current Yankee Juan Soto got a standing ovation last night in his first series back to Washington since being traded to San Diego in 2022. Martinez said they lost a strong player in Soto but got 4 good players in return, including Wood, Abrams, and Gore. Last night, Aaron Judge robbed the Nats of a homer and became the 42nd Yankees player to reach 1,000 career hits, but Martinez said the Nats did a good job with Judge at the plate last night and they need to continue changing speeds and choosing their spots. Tonight, Patrick Corbin is aiming for his 4th win on the mound for the Nats, and Garrett Cole is starting for the Yanks. Watch DSN's The Final Score to see if the Yankees or Nats come out on top in Game 2 of this series. Reporting from D.C. for the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Michelle Roberts.
Transform your bath today with Baths by Spicer Brothers.
Call now and ask about our Refresh for Less promotion and get a new bath or shower for only $69.95. Plus, get 20% off all upgrades.
Imagine stepping into a beautifully renovated bath, designed by our experts and installed by our certified professionals.
This offer is hotter than a sauna and won't last forever. So don't miss out on our Refresh for Less promotion for just $69.95 with 20% off all upgrades.
Before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind, because you deserve the best.
This morning's weather forecast courtesy of Baths by Spicer Brothers, a Delmarva tradition for over 20 years.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Swipe into end of summer fun with a new Toyota. Like I never left.
Right now, get a new Tacoma SR5 with low 4.99 APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
Hurricane season is here, which means power outages can strike anytime without warning. Don't get caught in the dark. Let the expert electricians at FH Fur install a Generac whole home standby generator, keeping your lights on, your family connected, and your home safe no matter what. Call FH Fur today and get $1,000 off. Plus, for a limited time, we'll include a whole home surge protector absolutely free. When Mother Nature strikes, it's too late. Stay powered, stay safe with FH Fur.
877-CALL-FUR. FHFur.com.
When MAGA extremists took away our rights, Kyle Evans-Gay took action.
Kyle fought for her daughters and ours in the state Senate, delivering the strongest abortion protections in Delaware history.
She took on the NRA to ban assault weapons and protect our communities.
Led on securing our vote and our democracy.
I'm Kyle Evans-Gay, and I'm running for Lieutenant Governor because a new generation will champion reproductive freedom and fight for our families. Let's do this, Delaware.
The American black duck is an iconic species well known throughout the Delmarva Peninsula. Although the population is currently stable, they're well below their population goals and they're considered a species of concern. The USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service looks to increase and restore black duck habitat throughout the Delmarva Peninsula.
I utilize the Working Lands for Wildlife program to help transform a low-lying wet area into waterfowl habitat.
To learn more about the Working Lands for Wildlife program, contact your local USDA Service Center.
Extend summer fun at Toyota's national sales event with a new Camry, RAV4 Hybrid, Highlander, BZ4X Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma.
Buy a Tundra now with low 1.99 APR financing for 48 months. Toyota, let's go places.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long.
Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
You can bid a fond farewell to summer at the Bethany Beach Jazz Funeral on Monday. The annual tradition will kick off at 5:30 p.m. on the north end of the Bethany Beach Boardwalk. 3 bands, the Dixie Cats, the Downtown Dixieland Band, and the Jazz Funeral Irregulars, will be playing at the Boardwalk Bandstand.
Sounds like fun. They're fun names at the very least. So our dry tech camera in Ocean City still highlighting just how dense the fog is right now. But we do have air quality alert in effect for all of the Delmarva Peninsula for the most part until Wednesday morning, along with the concern for dense fog, which we just demonstrated for you just a few moments ago. Heat is still going to be a primary concern around the entire Delmarva Peninsula, with the heat index expected to climb to 101 or above. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalis, Brockstead, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. We have a yellow alert day because of the heat index, and now we add on top of that the air quality orange alert.
Thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great night.